All right, lots and lots and lots going on here. So let's try. Okay, so first of all, we have bases loaded. That is our situation. So first runners at first and second base. We have two strikes on the batter, first and second base. Base umpires in C position in this scenario. And here we go. We have a swing and a miss on a drop third strike. Plate umpire points and calls the swing. That's what this is. He's pointing and calling the swing. I think you should point with your slot arm. So in this case, it would be best to point with your left arm. It's a little bit easier seen from people, but still, we're pointing to the swing and we're saying that he swung. And now we're coming up with a safe sign for no catch. All right. In this scenario, the batter, if you watch what happens, the batter kicks the baseball as he's coming out of the box. Okay. And I'm going to freeze frame right here. This is Jason Robertson working the plate. He's got his hands up. Be very mindful of what your hands up. This could be a safe call. This could be a that's nothing call. This also could be time call. In this situation, I really do think that he's calling I have nothing, because I don't think there's any way he could see of exactly what happened. There's so much traffic that happened in the middle. There's no way that I think that he could see. So if this is your that's nothing call, let's just come up with a true safe sign. And that way it's not confused with anything else. So a true safe sign, shoulder level, and make it really big. Verbalize that's nothing, or verbalize no catch, or just give a safe sign. Even if you give a safe sign, you always can come back and change it. You always can get the call right. So we have umpire, the first baseman comes in and goes, what happened? The runner is looking at it and goes, yes, I got first base. And now we're going, oh my goodness, what is going on? Okay, so now, yay for our umpires getting together. Absolutely get together. As a base umpire, you can help. You can absolutely help in this situation. But let the play out. Let everything happen first, and then you can come back and pick up the pieces. So conversation is like, what did you see? I didn't see this. Did you see this? Ethan, as a base umpire, give as much information as you can in this situation. Hey, I saw the batter accidentally kick it just as he was running out on the base and going to first base. Or maybe he's saying, I couldn't see it. All I know is there was a tangle and the ball comes rolling out. I couldn't see it. Whatever the conversation is, just be honest. Have a really good conversation. If you have something, then out of the conversation, enforce it. But my question is, what is the rule? So what is the rule? I'll give you a page number, but I'm curious. Does anybody know what the rule is to begin with? I heard somebody start to speak and then they muted themselves back. So I'll give them a second. Do they want to say something? Well, let's go to our rule book. Page 56. Hope you hear me flipping through my pages. Page 56, section 4, titled, A Runner is Out. But is this just a regular runner? This is a batter runner. So that's what Article 1 says. A batter runner is out. And then look at the first bullet point. The batter runner intentionally interferes with the catcher's attempt to field a ball after a third strike. So there has to be intent in the batter. Let's watch this one more time and tell me, do you have intent? Let's watch it one more time. Does the batter intentionally kick the ball?
I say no.
I don't have intention. I don't have intentionality. I mean, it's not, he's just taking steps. He's running. I mean, the baseball's there. Sometimes crazy things happen. So I don't have, I don't have intentional. So therefore I don't have anything. This is going to be a, that's nothing. This is going to be a that's nothing call. Yeah.
How many outs do we have on this play?
There are 2 outs.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, there's 2 outs in there. And you heard a comment on the video, first base is occupied. That's a great thought. So drop third strike with less than 2 outs. A drop third strike is just that. The batter's out. Just come up with an out. Right. But if there are 2 outs, then everybody can be a runner. And since we have some new umpires, let me make sure that we're all on the same page with this too, is that when the bases are loaded and there's 2 outs and there's a drop third strike, it becomes a force play at the plate. The catcher can take the baseball, catch it, and step on the plate and it be an out. That's something that sometimes gets overlooked or gets forgotten about in those situations. So, hey, be thinking mentally, drop third strike, bases loaded, 2 outs. I could have a play where he just steps on the plate. Okay.
Hey,
So
Caleb.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is Sherman. I was actually at that game, and when I text you, that was the play that I had in question.
Okay.
It was about with the drop third strike with 2 outs. Does the drop third strike, is it in effect in that situation?
Yeah.
And you did reiterate that, yeah, with 2 outs and runners on, they can all run.
Right. Yeah, they absolutely can. And I think the biggest thing take away from this video that I'd like to give kudos to this crew. Number one, you didn't come out and kill it and call an out right away. I wish. Who's the plate umpire? Jason. Jason, if you're on the call, I'd love to get your opinion on this. But I don't think Jason saw it. Just looking at the positioning, where the catcher was, where the batter was, I really don't think he saw it. And so him coming up and having nothing, I mean, is absolutely the right thing to do. I think the biggest takeaway from this, other than that, is this freeze frame right here. It really does look like you're calling time. And remember, if you're calling time, nothing else can happen. If the batter runner had already reached first base at this scenario or at this time of the play, I'm okay. Call time. Go get with your partner. Make sure that you get it together. If the batter runner hasn't reached first base yet, that's where I think we're shutting it down too early. Now, if this is a safe call, if this is a that's nothing, then I think we need to give a much better safe call, just so that everybody knows what we have. Y'all, these cluster plays. Yeah.
Hey, this is Jason.
Hey, Jason, you're on the call. Awesome.
Yeah. So realistically on that, I believe it's hard for me to remember, but I'm almost thinking that he was already at the base. So I was calling time because trying to figure out what exactly happened.
Yeah.
I'll be honest, I was blocked completely.
Sure.
So
yeah.
once their coach came out, then I went ahead and went to Ethan and we just discussed it to figure out exactly what had happened. So
okay. Oh, cool. So because I only see the Instagram reel on this, so I don't get to see the whole thing. So the La Vega coach came out, and what did he ask you?
He asked me if he pretty much said the ball was kicked. The batter's out if the ball is kicked.
Okay.
And I said, well, let's go check. And so I pretty much went to Ethan and we talked about what exactly happened. And that's when we determined no intention, runner safe. Everyone was safe on the play.
Yeah. Well, that's exactly right. So then I'm going to give you credit on this freeze frame. If batter runner already called it, then absolutely call time and get your heads together and figure out what just happened. So I'm going to finish out one more time. And since you're on the call, I want to ask you one more thing. Come on. Okay, so in this conversation, Jason, I know Ethan's on the call. Can y'all walk us through what y'all talked about? Can y'all unmute, just because we got some new umpires that maybe haven't had a situation like this or maybe haven't gotten together, and can y'all walk us through what y'all actually said to each other?
Well, I will tell you, number one, when I meet with another umpire, even though I'm new at high school, but I'm not new with umpiring.
Yeah.
I'm very patient as far as, hey, even if it takes us more than, a few seconds to figure it out, let's take the time to make sure that what we're fixing to call is correct. And so and Ethan knows me.
Yeah.
That's how I am. I want to make sure
that's great.
Let's take a little bit extra time to make sure it's right. So, I just went to him and I flat out told him I was blocked. I know it was a drop third. I couldn't see if the catcher or runner hit it. So therefore, Ethan told me exactly what he saw. And then we determined that everyone was safe.
Yeah, but determined no intent.
Correct.
So that's what y'all's conversation was about, was did you have intent?
Well, he didn't have anything, so I walked through everything that happened. I was like, but I did not think it was intentional, so I don't have nothing. Everything stays the same.
Awesome. Well, great job.
Yeah, it
Really,
took about
really,
20
really
seconds.
great job.